Welcome to Mahabubabad Education YouTube channel. This is Veeraya Pujari, School Assistant Social Studies, ZPHS Modugulagudam Kuravi Mandal. 14th chapter, 7th lesson, Negotiations for Transfer of Power and a Possible Alternative to Partition. Good morning, children. You are welcome in 7th topic in 14th chapter, National Movement in India, Partition, Independence 1939 to 1947. Today we are going to discuss Muslim League, Congress, negotiations for transfer of power and a possible alternative to partition of Indian subcontinent. Right in 1945, at the end of the Second World War, the British government had started releasing Indian national leaders from its prisons. And immediately after 1945, the British government had decided to give independence to India. And a first step had been started by the British government. And the British government wanted to create entirely the Central Executive Council with Indians except Viceroy and the commander of the armed forces. But these negotiations became failed because the founder of the Indian National Muslim League, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, made it clear that the Muslim League should have the right to choose all the Muslim members to the Central Executive Council. This demand had not been supported by even the nationalists of Indian National Muslim League and the leaders of the Indian National Congress and the leaders of the Unionist Party of Punjab. Of course, the demand had been made by M.A. Jinnah, by its own members, by its own Muslim League, its own members, and the majority of the members, Muslim members in the Unionist Party, were also not interested to support the demand of Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So thus, there were the different opinions about the transfer of power in the initial stages. And next, the British government had given a call for the conduct of elections to both the Central Executive Council and the British provinces in India. 30 Central Executive Council seats were reserved for the Indian National Muslim League, and 509 seats in the provinces had been reserved to the Muslim League. Out of 509 seats which were reserved in the provinces, out of 509, the Muslim League had won 442 seats in the provinces, and the Muslim League had clean swept all 30 seats for the Central Executive Council. Moreover, the Muslim League had got 81% of votes in the Muslim constituencies. In the same way, the Indian National Congress had won almost all non-Muslim seats and got 91% of non-Muslim votes. Thus, Indian National Congress and Indian National Muslim League had proved themselves as the dominant parties in their respective constituencies. That was very clear. But here, students, one important thing you have to know, that what happened after 1945 or after the end of the Second World War, the elections were held in Britain and Conservative Party had lost its majority, and the Labour Party had come into the power in England. Clement Attlee became the Prime Minister of England. Whenever he became the Prime Minister of England, the good days had been started for India. And whenever he taken presided over the prime minister's office, immediately had sent a cabinet mission plan in 1946 March to Delhi. Cabinet mission plan. How many members are there in it? 3 members were there in cabinet mission plan. Those were all the ministers of Clement Attlee's cabinet. Who were there? Number 1, A.V. Alexander, Patrick Lawrence, and Sir Stafford Cripps were the members of cabinet mission. They came to India, visited Delhi, visited all over India for 3 months, and suggested a 3-tier confederation, but India remained united. That was the report of the cabinet mission plan. Previously or starting, what is that? At initial stage, all the leaders of Indian National Congress, Muslim League, Unionist Party and other party leaders had accepted the cabinet mission plan. But cabinet mission plan was short-lived because different parties had thought in different ways about the cabinet mission plan. The resolutions of cabinet mission plan had been thought in different ways by the different political parties at the time. Particularly, neither the Indian National Congress leaders nor the Muslim League leaders agreed the cabinet mission plan. The Muslim League wanted a separate state for the Muslims. If they accepted the cabinet mission plan, there would be no chance for a separate state. There would be no chance for them a separate state. So that Muslim League had given a call and invited the people onto the streets and started a violence and started hartals and rasta rokos. And given a call for direct action day on 16th August 1946. And communal rights lasted in almost all areas. Communal rights held in Bengal, Punjab, and till 1947 the violence spread into North India. Thousands of people were died. And many thousands of people were injured. By seeing all these, the Indian National Congress leaders had accepted to divide Punjab. Where the Muslim population is more, that was West Punjab had been, West Punjab area will be divided into 2 parts. And the Indian National Congress leaders were also wanted to adopt the same in Bengal also. In Bengal, East Bengal was dominated by the Muslims and West Bengal were dominated by the Hindus. So Indian National Congress leaders decided to divide Bengal into 2 parts, Punjab into 2 parts. This was the situation. At the same time, in 1947 February, Lord Wavell, the Viceroy, had been transferred, and new Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of the British India. The last British Viceroy to British India was Lord Mountbatten. He came to India and called both Indian National Congress leaders, Muslim League leaders for last negotiations. But these negotiations were also failed. So Lord Mountbatten decided that to divide the Muslim majority areas in subcontinent, where they are more, where the Muslim population is more in India, in northwest frontier province, Sindh, Balochistan, East Bengal and West Punjab. By merging all these areas, he decided to divide all these areas and wanted to create a new state or country as Pakistan. Thus he prepared a plan on 3rd June 1947, dividing Indian subcontinent into two parts, and he further stated that the power will be transferred to Pakistan on 14th August 1947, as well as the power will be transferred to India on 15th August 1947. Accordingly, the Indian subcontinent had been divided into two nations in 1947, August 14th. So this is about the transfer of negotiations for transfer of power and a possible alternative to partition. My dear children, tomorrow I would come again with a new topic in the same lesson. Until then, take care.